Hi, Neil Hogan here at Totally Guitars. I want to take a quick look today at a song that's really fun to play, the Indigo Girls, Closer to Fine. It's really pretty easy chords, but it's just some high energy strumming, and this is a really fun thing to do. Right now my daughter Rebecca is working on it. So we are playing some chords that are sort of normal. There's a G chord, there's a lot of different ways to finger G, and over at Totally Guitars I've got more extensive thoughts and topics on how different ways of playing G, why you use one here, why you use one there. So that's all the kind of stuff that I address in our more detailed lessons. But the G that we want for this, first of all, we're capoed at the 2nd fret. They do this for their voices. If you're going to sing it, you don't need to be capoed at the 2nd, but since I'm there right now, because I want it to kind of sound like the record, you know. Ooh, I'm getting old. It's a record. Anyway, we've got a G chord played with a high G and a high D. So your 3rd and 4th fingers are up at the 3rd fret of the 1st and 2nd strings. Then you've got your 1st and 2nd fingers down on the 2 bass notes on the 5th and 6th strings where they normally would be for a G chord. The G's in this are played like that. Then we leave the 2 high notes on. Your 3rd and 4th fingers are not moving. They're going to stay right there. You're going to take these 2 fingers off, move your 1st finger to the 2nd fret of the 4th string, giving us an A7 suspended 4 chord, because we're going to hit A in the bass on that chord. Then we're just going to add a C by adding your 2nd finger at the 3rd fret of the 5th string. And then we're going to keep the 2 high notes on one more stroke when we go to a D chord, but the D, so your 1st finger now moves to the 3rd string at the 2nd fret. We're catching up on that. This is D suspended 4, an up on D by taking the G sharp off to get to the G off to get to F sharp. Then we take the F sharp off to E for another up for a D suspended 2, and then we put the F sharp back on for the last 3 eighth notes in that measure. So, really slowly. I didn't talk too much about the strum. You hit the bass, which is G for the 1st chord, A for the 2nd, C for the 3rd, and on the D we don't get to a bass note. But you hit a bass note, then a down, then down, up, down, up. So that'd be a quarter on the bass, a quarter on the down, and then 4 eighth notes, da, 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 da. So, start working on that. I'll continue this lesson soon over at Totally Guitars. So come over to Totally Guitars. There's tons of stuff over there. Tips, tricks, songs you can play along with, how lots and lots of songs are played. And there's a blog where I keep you pretty much updated a day, every day, sometimes a couple times a day, as to what's going on with our site and all the cool stuff you can learn. So if you want to work on Closer to Fine, come over there. There's a lot of other songs, and most of them are continuations of some of the songs that are spread out around here. So hope to see you there soon, and good luck with Closer to Fine.